Hi, everybody. I won't take up much of your time. Just asking if you do like the videos and you've been watching for a while, please consider subscribing and maybe leaving a like or a comment. I do respond to pretty much every comment for the most part. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. All right, everybody, welcome to what we're going to do differently for the Pokemon challenges for at least a little while. So this is something cool. It's Pokemon Unbound. All right, so we're going to be playing this. It's by a creator called Skelly. I've played the first bit of this before, but I've never actually beaten it. We're going to do this one to completion as the challenge. Like we're gonna 100% this game. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna do it. Welcome to Pokemon Unbound. Before you begin playing, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan game. If you paid for this game, reclaim your money immediately. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. The world is a big place. Take your time exploring. There is no rush. Right, there is no rush. We're not rushing through this. Speak to people. Check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. The world and its people are alive. As you grow, they will grow along with you. With that in mind, you are almost ready to enter the Boreas region. But first, choose your character. I will be the boy, and I am as white as can be. And my hair's pretty dark brown. Just a jacket color. I like the black jacket with the red trim. Yeah. That looks cool to me. Last but not least, what's your name? We're going to go with our usual here. Yes. Now let's determine the best way for you to play the game. Is this your first time playing Pokemon Unbound? No. Choose your preferred puzzle difficulty. A harder difficulty means harder thought and stealth puzzles. Yeah, we'll do challenging. If you change it at any point using the options menu, be sure to leave the area for the changes to take effect. Choose your preferred battle difficulty. A higher difficulty means stronger trainers. Let's just do vanilla. Feel free to switch between vanilla and difficult at any point using the options menu. Would you like to view the game enhancement options? Sure. Would you like to view randomizer options? No. Play a variant with stat rebalancing? No. Play before, would you like to skip? No. Long ago, the Boreas region was engulfed by a great war with a foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand. On the brink of defeat, the Borean king summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. The foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it entered the battlefield, the dark force used its power to create portals and transport the invading army back home. With the foreign army gone, the war seemed at an end for Boreas. However, their king, overcome by his lust for power, sent the Borean army through the portals as well. The war continued to rage in the foreign land for several years. Many more men and Pokemon were conscripted to fight and inevitably met their end on the battlefield. One such Pokemon having been a dear friend of the enemy king. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. But this traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to forgive the world that had hurt his precious Pokemon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon. The king became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. That's the plot of X and Y. Yeah, so it's the ultimate weapon from X and Y. With the war over, what little remained of the Borean army returned home. The king's Pokemon left him, and the battlefield became silent. Yet, peace was still to come. Enraged over the fruitless war fought, survivors of the war wished for ample compensation from the Borean king. When he had nothing left to offer them, they began to manipulate the Dark Force to attack the Borean kingdom in an attempted coup. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borean king gathered the legendary Pokémon Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Using the power of the three birds, a prison was created for the Dark Force, sealing its power. It became a shadow of its former self. Stripped of its power, it was taken in by the king and supervised by his progeny until one fateful day. 16 years ago. Hoopa. I worry, old friend, for the future, or when she arrives. I won't be able to protect you if she tries something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send your Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me. If I'm wrong and nothing happens, I'll call you back. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my son if he is ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, and trust him to protect you. Farewell, my good friend. It's gone. So you came after all. Let's get this over with. 15 years later. So a year ago? How can I fulfill Grandpa's wish if I cannot catch a single Pokemon? I promised I would finish the war, but right now, I can't even begin to fathom the possibility. Whatever should I do? A Pokeball? Here? Now? This Pokemon, it can't be. Hoopa. It appears Grandpapa, there may be a way after all. It's time for destruction to engulf the land, and for the eternal flower to bloom once again. Ooh. Pokémon Unbound. Present day. Okay. What the? How did you get in here? Quick, scientist, what are you standing around for? Grab him. Now knock him out and lock him up in the warehouse. Zeph is gonna freak out when he hears about this. Knocked him out. He's unconscious, Hoopa. Stop. Have I told you countless times to stay out of my cube space unless you have express permission? I'm worried you cannot travel through your rings anymore, but that does not give you the right to disobey me. Were you the one responsible for bringing him here? I do not know what you wanted him for, but you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you on that beach last year. I may not be your true guardian, but I am your trainer now. And as your trainer, I order you to cease these immature antics of yours. Now! What a bother. Wait, now that I think about it, I could work with this. So now we've woken up, and we just automatically run, which I love. Okay. Hey, who do you think you are? Do you think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? You better let me through right now or you're gonna feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. So scram unless you want to feel my wrath. Smart choice. Keep away from this door and you won't regret it. Huh? Who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Lando, huh? You're saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal? It's a pretty dramatic entrance. Hey, those closed. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never stopped to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door back there is a bust with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is... whatever the default name is? Ace. Sure. My name's Ace. Looking for my parents, and I thought these people would have a lead on me. And well, you can see they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we better start looking for another exit, so let's move. Oh, another item. But no exit. Did you hear that? Sounded like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out. The lock appears fragile. Break it? Sure. Cage door swung open. Looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us. We each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked up. We can use them to attack the guard and escape. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, choose a Pokemon. What do I want? I think I want... Gibble. Naive nature? I don't know. Sure. You're gonna be... Chirp. I'll take this one then. Disheartened, the Beldam left. Now that we have our own Pokemon, let's head back to the exit. We'll force our way out of here. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Told you before, I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. You don't really have a choice anymore. You're gonna let us out or get your sorry butt handed to you. Quit fooling yourself. There's nothing you can do to make me let you through. Nando, let's team up and show this guy what we can do. You both are really starting to get on my nerves. Inkay, Scorpy, show them why you don't mess with the shadows. So they're called the shadows, huh? Oh, we're level 10. Okay. Let's do Metal Claw, because it's probably more... Oh, nice. Defense down. We are at the type advantage. Yes, poison him. Don't poison me. Nice. I knew it was a bad idea to lock them up in here. No, my Pokemon. Not bad. You and I make a pretty good team, but I'll take it from here. Let me use these items on your Pokemon to heal it from the fight. Larvitar, use Bite! Alright, I give up. I'll let you through. Please have mercy on me. Don't hurt me anymore, please. Larvitar, return. Getting out of here now. I'm sure you're capable of taking care of yourself from here on out. If you run into any trouble, just use your Pokemon. Oh, and one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. You impressed me when we battled together, so I want to see how I'll fare against you. Till then, don't tire yourself out too much. Okay. Guy, he just came out of nowhere. Wiped out in an instant. This guy with red hair just came out of nowhere and knocked us all out. Knocked out all my Pokemon before I even had a chance to react. Now I can't even stop you from escaping. Now burn it. As you observed, these specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat. What about the immunity to electricity? We have yet to complete that, sir. It is difficult to enhance the specimens quickly when we have our external research as well. Very well. This will do for now. Oh, Marlon, perfect timing. We're moving up our timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but our target seems to have relocated to our vicinity earlier than anticipated. With the Shadow Warriors enhanced and the package we need arriving today, we can begin the operation. Understood. There's just one more thing to discuss before I head out. The trespassers we locked up in the warehouse have escaped. This grunt over here let them get away. How bad is it? What did those two see? The first one, the boy with the red hair, saw nothing relevant. The second one, however, if Faye finds out that he was in the lab, she will insist on relocating in the middle of our operation. You know that's time and resources we can't afford. Then make sure Faye doesn't find out what happened. Our priority right now is obtaining the package needed for the mission. We'll deal with that second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and it'll even allow this failure of a grunt here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I'll head straight for the target. Then good luck, Marlon. Close. Getting so close. Soon it won't be long before that power finally becomes ours. The door has been forced shut behind you. Alright. And we have a little bit of an ice puzzle here. So there's really only one way through. Hey, you finally made it out! Have you met the old man Log yet? He's supposed to be an expert on Pokémon stats or whatever. I just filled him in on what happened. I study all aspects of Pokémon stats and capture rates. And my title is Professor, not Old Man. Anyway, that must have been quite the ordeal you both went through. I'm relieved to see both of you are unharmed. It seems you've even managed to acquire a rare Pokémon. I was planning on giving Ace a Pokémon of his own someday, but now I don't have to. Someday? I've been here a whole week and I was expecting one ASAP. Well, of course, I was always going to give you one, Ace. There are plenty of errands I'm too old to run myself, after all. It's just that you're insistent on looking for your parents. I keep telling you no one has seen them in years. Even if they are somehow still in Boreas, finding them is much too big a task for you alone. I was hoping you'd accept that fact before giving you a Pokémon, but you refused to listen. You may be my legal guardian or whatever in Boreas, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong enough to fend for myself. When I see my parents, they'll see just how strong I really am. Just like you're about to. Come on. I said I owed you a battle before, so let me show you both how a real trainer does it. But what if I win? Plus we have the type advantage. Okay, yeah, so you see the symbols next to our power points? That tells us whether it's super effective or not. And then if it's also stab, it has a little plus next to it. We're just going to keep using Metal Claw. We have a berry. Berry juice. Oh, nice. Cool, we never got flinched. That's good. Sweet. What? I lost? That was a fine battle. Very enthralling, if I do say so myself. No one cares how it made you feel, old man. I only care how strong it made our Pokémon. Well, from what I can see, your Pokémon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokémon one day. Finally, the first useful thing you've said all day. It's gonna be the last, because I'm out of here. Well, he's certainly a handful, isn't he? And now that he's gone, who will run my errands for me? Ah, yes. You seem rather capable. You should assist me. Oh, what a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others, after all. It's only fitting that his son would follow in his footsteps. As for the task, there's a package in Bellin Town at the Pokémon Mart. I would go get it myself, but my assistants and I are much too busy with our own research. Don't fret. The clerk knows someone will be picking it up in my stead. Since you have your own Pokémon with you, it should be easy. But just in case, this repellent will make the journey easier for you. Okay. While you're at it, you could assist me with another task. Fellow Professor Oak asked me to give these to 2 young trainers. It's an encyclopedia for recording the data of Pokémon. Apparently Boreas has plenty of Pokemon his own region lacks. Personally, I'm content with just observing species for the Pokedex. However, if you want to complete data on Pokemon, including their base stats, you'll need to catch them. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Also, we're already set up to start catching. If you're not in the mood for catching Pokemon, use that repel I gave you to keep them away. If you need anything else from me, I'll be in my lab. But before you depart, you should head home and inform your mother. She's been very worried about you. Good luck. My studies are depending on you. Okay. Can't talk to the snowman. Technology is amazing. You can play ROM hacks with an in-game clock on almost any device. So that's the research lab. Alright, well we're gonna save here. And then we will continue this in the next one. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.